today, and I'll go, of course, read my guests. Let me say a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Hammer, and good morning to the radio listeners and those online.
And you are.
I am Rosanna Brown, the Public Relations Officer at the Angola Social Security Board.
Hmm. And Mr.
Good morning, Hammer,
Your name, sir?
and welcome to Social Security Board
Yes, sir.
and the beginning of a Social Security Week.
Very
My
good.
name is Carlisle Franklin.
Hmm.
I'm the acting director.
Hmm. Yeah, so here at the board. Now, let's speak a bit about the board, and we are all aware as Angolans the role of the board in our society. But for the week that's coming up here, Rosanna, very special. Let's speak to about a bit about the function of the board. What role the board plays in our society here in Angola?
Well, the Social Security Board is
Hmm.
a social insurance program
Hmm.
where employers, employees, and the self employed pay into the system
Hmm.
when they are working so
Mhm.
that when they're not able to work, they can benefit from the system. So we provide benefits to our
Mhm.
contributors.
Mhm.
And so just like you pay your medical insurance when you're sick, your medical
Mhm.
insurance cover some of
Mhm.
your expenses.
Mhm.
Well, social and you pay car insurance for if you get in an accident,
Mhm.
then your insurance help cover the cost of the damage. Well,
Mhm.
Social Security is similar. We operate on an insurance principle. And like I said, we are a social insurance program.
Mhm.
And so when certain contingencies occur, whether it is short term or long term, short term in the likeness of you get sick
Mhm.
or you have a baby, the mother is out on maternity leave, no fathers on assist the mother on paternity leave,
Mhm.
and death. In the event of death, we give short-term benefits of sickness, maternity, paternity,
Mhm.
and funeral grants. And long-term, when you're
Mhm.
permanently out of the workforce on retirement, then there's old age
Mhm.
pension,
Mhm.
and then we have survivors pension and disability pension. Those are our long-term benefits. So we
Okay.
provide those benefits to our
Mhm.
contributors. Once you have been contributing to the system
Mhm.
and meet the requirements, the qualifying conditions to receive those benefits,
Mhm.
then they're entitled to you.
Okay. And before we move forward, folks, I have to remind you that we are joined here by the Anguillan newspaper, KCN TV, Professor Colin Pickering. He's here. We also have Lloyd Gums of Lloyd Gums Live. He's in the building as well. And we are embedded with the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank as part of this FIM month roadshow. All right. So, Mr. Franklin, I would have mentioned earlier when I got here, I spoke a bit about the revolution that's underway here. And I would have told you that in terms of digital, I believe that this department, this unit here, is way out front, really, in terms of this revolution. Can you speak a bit about that? What's taking place in this environment?
Yes,
Yeah.
with our multiple benefit solution
Mhm.
MBS,
Mhm.
we have um, we have gone more or less paperless.
No. So bye bye
We
paper,
put
like bye bye paper, like
bye paper.
bye bye
That's
paper.
what is in
Okay.
the phase process. We
Okay.
are putting
Yeah.
everything
Mhm.
in the fingers of the
Mhm.
user, so
Mhm.
they can go on.
Mhm.
You can go and
Mhm.
submit your contributions.
Mhm.
You can make claims. You can you can track your records.
Mhm.
So it's everything. It's more what you call it. It's
Mhm.
not. You don't have to come in the office. You can go and do your research yourself.
Online, oh,
Uh-huh.
online. Okay.
Yes.
And Rosanna, a bit about the services that are offered online. You mentioned those services and the benefits, etc.
Yes,
All these services can be accessed online.
with our multi-benefit
Yeah.
solutions and online
Mhm.
digital platform, which is
Mhm.
really a digital
Mhm.
revolution. And I
Mhm.
think you rightly said it, we are leading the way. And you have the ability 24 hours.
Mhm.
Employers, self-employed persons can file their contributions online.
Mhm.
And so whether it's after, or you no longer have to rush to
Mhm.
come to the office between 8 and 2 p.m. because cash closes at 2. So you
Mhm.
no longer have to rush to come to the office at the end of the month to
Mhm.
beat the deadline, not to get penalties and pay your contributions. You can stay from the comfort of your office or your home, wherever you are, even overseas, and you
Mhm.
can pay your contributions online
Okay.
anytime. You
Anytime.
don't have to wait till the deadline. Anytime, and you can make your payments through
Mhm.
online banking or direct deposit.
Is the system user friendly? Is it user
It is
friendly?
very user friendly. So that's on the side of contribution paying. But now for the employees,
Yes.
you would have known that we have been doing employee registration drive across the island, and we're still doing it, where we are trying to get all the employees registered on the system, because every employee is required to have an online account.
Okay.
Because now, as you know, from July 1st this year, we went paperless with contribution filing and also with claiming your sickness and maternity benefits online. Those are the two benefits that for now you we've gone paperless with, and you have to do your claiming online. So that each employee now needs to make sure that they're registered on our portal and create their account, so that in the event that they do get sick and have to submit a sickness benefit claim, they now have to do it online, where they scan the doctor's certificate, the portion that the doctor fills out. They will scan that and upload, log into the portal, into their account, and they go to benefits and they upload that form, whether it's sickness or maternity. They upload the medical certificate from the doctor, and they fill in their dates and the requisite information that it asks for, verify the employment, and then they submit. That's as easy as it is to do your filing of sickness and maternity benefits online.
Sounds good, but what about older persons in our society, community, who may not be that tech savvy? How does this person get through the system?
Well,
what do you recommend?
We thought about that.
Yeah.
We have a help desk here in the office, that persons who don't have the device and are not tech savvy can come to the office and get assistance, where a staff member would assist them at that help desk to upload their claim and to file their contributions in the event that they don't. Other than that, they can get a family member or friend or co-worker, somebody to assist them.
You mentioned scanning. Scanning is,
well, you can take or you can take a picture. You can take a picture with your phone and log in from your phone and upload your form from your sickness and maternity claim from your phone.
All right. Okay, tell me more about the system. It seems to be an exciting system, the MBS system you mentioned there, and so you can claim there, you can pay contributions there.
Yes, and for employees, they now have their Social Security account in their hand, so they can log on, they can see their contribution history, and we encourage employees to do that, because we want them to be able to ensure your contributions benefit you. That's how you get your benefit, by your contributions being paid. So if your contributions are not being paid, it's going to affect your benefit. And we don't want persons to wait until they retire, or wait until they fall sick, or they become disabled to try to claim and then realize there are no contributions for them. So you now have the opportunity to log into your online account and check your contribution history wherever you have worked. Wherever you have worked and paid Social Security contributions, you should be able to see that in your contribution history, in your record. So we ask people to go through their contribution history and make sure that all the years they know that they have worked are there, and that all the weeks are there, because that will affect your benefit, especially your when you retire, your pension.
Yes.
We want to make sure that all your years and your weeks are there.
For clarity, how does it work for persons listening to us, viewing us right now as well? Contributions, how does that really work?
Well, when you're working, your employer will deduct. So the contribution rate.
Yes.
Now, I'm glad you mentioned that, because the contribution rate used to be 10%, where the employee pay 5% and the employer matches it by 5%, and 10% is paid in. Employers are required by law to deduct the Social Security, the employee's half of the contribution, and add their half and submit the full amount on behalf of the employee to the Social Security office. Since this year, following our actuarial advice and review, the contribution rate has increased to 12%, but not one time. We decided to do it in a phased approach over a 4-year period. So it increased by 0.5% each year. This year, 2024, is the beginning. So persons have been paying. Employers would have deducted 5.25% from their salary and match it with 5.25% and pay in 10.5% on behalf of the employee to the Social Security office.
Okay.
As of next year, the other 0.5% to make it 11% will be added on. So now come January 2025, the employer would deduct 5.5% from the employee's pay, match it with 5.5% from their finances, and submit 11% to the Social Security office as contributions on behalf of each employee. And then in 2026, it would be 11.5%. And then in 2027, it would be the full 12%, where the employee pays 6% and the employer pays 6%. To pay into Social Security on the employee's behalf, 12%. So that's how you work, and those contributions are deducted from your pay, half of the rate, by the employer. The employer matches it with another half and submit the full amount into Social Security. For self-employed persons, it is 8% because they don't have an employer to match it for them. So they pay a reduced amount, they pay 8%. So they pay in 8% on their own.
Persons who are self-employed, who viewing us right now, and wish to sign up for Social Security, how can they go about that?
Well, they have been doing it all the while.
Persons, additional
new persons will come into the office and see the receptionist at the front, bring in their passport, birth certificate, and they are going to register, and their business documents. So their business license, their business documents they will bring into the Social Security office and apply and register for self-employed. And then they will register online. So they register their self-employed business online and create an account. And then they file their contributions online. And they will also claim their benefits online.
At what age do you begin to receive benefits from Social Security? At what age?
Our retirement age is 65.
65.
So before your 65th birthday, we encourage persons to come into the office and fill out your age pension form, bring in your birth certificate and your passport, and you will fill in that form. It requires you to say how you want your payment, so your bank information as well. If you are overseas, this is a question that people ask all the time. If they leave and they no longer live here, how do they get their pension? And if they still get their pension, yes. As long as you qualify, you meet the qualifying conditions, you put in at least 10 years paid into the system, contributions paid into the system, that you qualify for an age pension. If you fall short, you qualify of the 500 weeks or 10 years, you will get an age grant if you qualify for the age grant.
Okay.
One-time payment is the grant.
Okay.
How does one's contribution determine the Social Security benefits in the end?
You mean
contributions throughout.
You mean the amount of money paid?
In terms of the amount of money that is taken up per month.
That's a good question.
To determine your benefits.
That's a good question.
The benefits department. You want to say something?
Yeah.
Yes, but it's multiplied by the number of weeks. So you have 500 weeks plus any additional weeks, you get a percentage.
What he's saying though, he's saying is what Lloyd is saying.
Qualify?
What Lloyd is saying, if you're paid more, let's say I'm paid $1,000.
Yeah.
He's paid $2,000. I mean $2,000. Okay. So I'm paying more than you. So how does that really work out? So it's paid based on what percentage of what you paid into the system? How it really works?
Yes.
It's whether if you work for $1,000 or you work for $5.
Yes.
It is. This year, it is 10.5% of whatever you pay. So if you're a high income earner, naturally your pension will be high.
Okay.
If you're a low income earner, naturally your pension will be low.
You'll get more. Okay. Okay. Good. So the more you pay, the more you receive in pension. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Thank you for that question, Lloyd.
Yes. Okay. And do you say something else on what it goes to? Did you say something?
Well, we have a ceiling, and the ceiling is $7,000. So that's the max you can pay out.
7,000 EC dollars is the monthly ceiling. It's capped at that. So if your salary is over that, you're only paying contributions on 7,000.
But that's rough. Is that okay? 7,000. Okay,
Yes.
so the ceiling. Okay.
There's the ceiling.
All right. Okay. So folks, you're hearing it here now. So again, to go online, the portal. How do we see online? How do we get
To
online?
go online, you can go to secure.ssbai.com
Mm-hmm.
or you can go to services.gov.ai. Either one will take you to the online portal. And if you are registering for the first time, you will have to click create an account. If you go to secure.ssbai.com, it's going to come up with login or create an account. So if you're a first timer, you will click on create an account. It brings up the page where you will see that it asks you for your email address and password. But remember, this is your first time. So if you look beneath that, you will see the word register. And then you click on register, it will bring up the page for you to put in your details, your name, your personal email address. You have to register not with your work email, but your personal email address. And then you're going to create a password for your account. And then you go to the next step, which is for you to decipher that you're not the code, that you're not a robot. And then you submit. It sends an instant email to you. So when you're registering, you have to have access to your email right away so that it sends you an email to activate your login. That password and email address you just register, you just input. And once you go to your email, you get an email from noreply@gov.ai. You click, you open it, there's going to be a blue bar that says activate, and you press that. So it just activated the password you created and your email address, your login. It takes you back to the login page. And now you can log in with the email and the password you create, and it takes you onto the portal where you'll see IRD and SSB. Because IRD and us share a similar system. They have multi-tax system. We have multi-benefit system. So you choose SSB portal, and then that takes you into the home page where it tells you, it takes you into the home page, and then it will ask you, you'll have to scroll down and look for request a new registration code. Once you do that, it's going to ask you for your social security number. If you're an employer, you'll put in your employer number. If you are an employee, you would put in your social security number. Once you put that in, you request again, and then the system, back office, we will get the request that Abner Brooks have requested a code, and we log in, we'll see your request, and we will issue you your code. So if you're doing it away from the office, you can call and ask for your code or email us, and we will send your code. And then you activate and you put in that activation code, and boom, your account is created. You now into your account, and you can see your contribution history. You can claim your sickness and maternity benefit. And what we require people to do is, for first timers, you go on and you look for the word account. You click on account information, and you go through your account information for accuracy to make sure that all the information we have for you is correct, that your date of birth is correct, your name is spelled correctly, that your nationality is correct, your residency is correct, your occupation is correct, and if one is there for you. If you don't have an occupation, you contact the Social Security office and you let us know what your occupation is, because occupations are very important for us. We are a repository of data for government, for Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, for ILO, for everybody, even Stats Department. And they require information by occupation. And since we have all this data about the working population, they come to us first to get that data. So we need to collect information by occupation. We have a lot of occupations that are missing, so we're going to be doing a campaign to get every employee to register their occupation, and when they change occupations, to let us know so we can update the records, and also for the industry that employers operate in. So you will be hearing from us in the new year about these campaigns where we're going to be out ensuring that we can collect everybody's occupation and all the right industry and that the businesses operate in.
You mentioned a while ago, all the stuff about online registration, but some of that stuff I'm sure will be very complex for some persons. Is the tech support available here? A person can go online. Is the tech support online available for the NBS system? No?
Not online as yet, but you can call the office if
Call
you
the
get
office.
if you can call the office
Yeah.
if you run into any difficulty.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
we get that all the time when
All
we
the time.
reach out to persons would email and say they were trying to
Yeah,
register
can't get
but
it done.
they're having difficulty, and then we reach right back out to them. Especially if they share a telephone number, we can call them right
And
away.
you walk them through the prompt.
And we walk them through
through-
the process,
Yeah, okay.
and we get them registered.
Mhm.
We also want persons to ensure that their
Mhm.
bank account is listed, because we don't issue, you don't
Checks,
pick
yeah.
up your benefits in cash or check,
No.
but we send everything to the bank.
To the bank
So
now,
we
okay.
want to make sure that every employee goes into their account and make sure that a bank account is added. And if they change their bank account,
Let
and
you know.
we had the previous one, you can go in. This is where you can edit. You can edit your bank account information. You can edit your personal information, your contact information. So an email address, a telephone number, physical address. You can go into your account online and edit that information. And we encourage people to do that, especially when you first register. That's
Yes.
one of the things we want you to do. Go into your account and verify that every information you see there, every piece of information is accurate. If it's not, you see where you can edit, you edit. You can't edit the first block with your date of birth, occupation, and nationality. But if any changes need to be made there,
Yeah.
you have to let the office know, so the office can update that information.
Okay, so we covered quite a bit on the MMBS system, which is a very important system, and it's very tech savvy and cool. It seems like.
And we have our Social Security week
Yes,
coming up
right now for sure. We're about to pivot to that right now. So, what are the plans for this week's celebration coming up?
All right. So Mr. Franklin told you earlier that we're beginning our Social Security week. This is our week actually kick off from the 3rd to the 9th.
Yes.
The 3rd is our anniversary date for the Social Security Act.
And the theme for this year
the theme for this year is SSB, shaping the future and leveraging technology for inclusive social security.
And I'm sure there's a meaning behind that. There's a meaning for that as well.
Yes, because we are last year our theme was similar to it was technology based, the digital revolution, and so we are pivoting on that theme, continuing in that same vein since we are ongoing with our digital platform and our digital revolution. So we want to ensure that we are where we have taken off with the digital revolution, and we want to ensure that we are serving the public according to our vision, right? Where we're using customer-centric and technology-driven processes to serve our community. And then the inclusive Social Security. Social Security includes everybody, the employer, the employee, the self-employed, and those in the informal economy. Last year, our focus was on the informal economy, and it continues because in the new year, again, we're going to be continuing our drive to get coverage to the informal economy. The taxi drivers who are not on board as yet, the fisher folk who we have difficulty getting to come on board and register and recognize the importance of Social Security, the barbers, the hairdressers, the makeup artists, the entertainers, the vendors, the street vendors, all of those make up the informal economy. And we want persons to recognize that being insured with Social Security, registering and paying your contributions is an investment in yourself for the future. Because the time will come when you no longer will be able to work, whether by will or force, and you're going to need money. And Social Security, if
just
you
to survive,
right, if you have been paying your contributions and you fulfill your requirements, you can rest assured that you will have a pension coming to you. And if for chance you become disabled or you fall sick along the way, you are able to take advantage of the benefits just like those in the formal economy. All right, so that's the focus. So we kick off on Sunday with our church service at St. Augustine's Anglican Church in East End from 9 a.m. You're welcome to join us.
Okay.
Everybody. And then on Monday, we have the premier radio address, which will be broadcast on all radio stations. And then we'll have the launch of our social media campaign, where we're going to be posting a lot of information and tips about social security or services, the processes to the general public. On Tuesday, we're going to have an information workshop with our business, finance, and HR managers. So we will be engaging our employers and giving them updates, any challenges or issues that we're having with the employees, using the online platform. We will be sharing that information, updates, and how to use the system, verification processes, and how to make things better for them. And then on Wednesday, we will be launching a customer satisfaction survey. So we encourage the public that when we launch, please participate in it. Let us hear from you what you think of us, the services we offer, what you think of our digital revolution, the good, the bad, the ugly. We need to know so that we can better serve you, improve our services. And then we're going to have a friendly cricket match on Wednesday. We're going to have a friendly cricket match with some of the business and the business places and departments, their team, Anglic, Fire, Police. That will be at Coronation Ballpark on 6 p.m. Sunday evening. Refreshments will be provided, and we want to have fun engaging with our stakeholders and our customers. And then we will also have in-house health fair, because it's important for us to take care of our health. We admonish our customers to do that, and we also encourage our staff. We have to be healthy to serve you, the customers. So we're going to have in-house health fair for the staff. And on Thursday, we will be engaging with the public, workers in the informal economy, focus group discussions with some of those workers. We're going to have a staff presentation by the staff of the disaster management department about tsunami preparedness and earthquakes to get us informed. And then we're going to have a radio quiz. So on the radio stations, we are going to be launching the radio quiz, and we hope the public would take part, and we'll have some gift bags to give away with their prizes. And then on Friday, we will have the rebroadcast of the Premier's radio address, as well as a registration drive at Anglic to get the employees registered on board. The majority of the employees have not yet registered. We're doing a specific registration drive at Anglic for those employees to get them on board. And then we will have the social club is having a Domino's evening and barbecue here on the grounds in the parking lot. So all are welcome to come by. Barbecue chicken and drinks will be on sale, and ribs. So that's the social club will be doing that initiative on Friday, 8th of November. And then we close out the week on Saturday 9th with the usual. As I said, health is important to us, health and wellness. So we close out with a workout, a fitness workout and stretch session with Lisa Ray of El Ray. Right here in the parking lot at 6 a.m. We encourage you to come to participate wherever you can with us for Social Security Week from the 3rd to the 9th. And make sure we're looking forward to seeing you out to bring you your towel, a mat, and your energy for that workout on Saturday morning. Breakfast will be provided, a light breakfast afterwards.
All right. And that was exciting for sure. Last year was something, it was exciting last year.
Last year we had Zumba here in the parking lot. We move away from having the walk and to change it up a bit and do something different. So this year it's going to be a workout session with Lisa Ray.
Okay, and this year's what, the 30? Well, what is the number up for this year?
We are celebrating the 44th anniversary of the Act. Next year will be our 45th
anniversary.
So it's the 44th anniversary of the passage of the Social Security Act, which was passed on November 3rd, 1980.
All right. So, well, thank you for that information. And of course, we'll support the week as always, all of us here, I'm sure. And our people across the land, you're invited to support the week as well. In closing, any comments in closing you wish to make, Mr. Franklin?
I'd just like to encourage everyone to come out and support us for Social
Mhm.
Security Week. We
Mhm.
have been here for you,
Mhm.
so we would greatly appreciate if you can come out and support us.
They will come out and support you,
Especially
Mr.
our
Franklin.
activities,
Yes,
our
yeah.
cricket activities, and
Yes.
Domino's night.
Can you bowl still, Neely? You was a bowler one time. I recall
He
you bowling.
was?
Yeah, he used to bowl one time. He was cricket.
You're making fun of me. You're making fun of me. But yes, Hammer. So we are grateful. This is the final leg
Mhm.
of Financial Information
It is,
Month,
it is,
and
yes, yeah,
we are the
yeah.
final institution to
Mhm.
do our road show.
Mhm.
And we would like to thank the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank
Mhm.
for supporting, and for us, we are always grateful to be a partner institution.
Mhm.
And we are happy to have been able to close out Financial Information Month as we enter Social Security Week with this roadshow. We hope that we have informed you, the public. And remember, our doors are always open. Please come into the office. You can call us at 497-2201 or 2202 or 3201-3202. You can email us at info@ssbai.com or visit our website at ssbai.com. Our Facebook page, make sure you visit our Facebook page often to keep up to date. During Financial Information Month, we posted some very good tips for you that was based on the Financial Information Month theme, financial investing from savers to investors. And we would like you to make sure that you go through our Facebook page and inform yourself, read the tips. Very good information for you. So thank you to KCN, to Lloyd's Live, and to you, Class FM Hammer, for being here to broadcast this information to the public.
Thank you, Rosanna.
And
thank
to
you.
the Anguillian for being here as well.
Well, thank you, Rosanna. Thank you as well,
And we
Mr.
look
Franklin.
forward to your support for Social Security Week.
Yeah, very comprehensive indeed. So you did a great job today. You're very comprehensive indeed. So we learned a whole lot today about Social Security. Thank you, all the best. Okay.
Thank you.
So this concludes, folks, our as Rosanna said,
this, and this is all for display.